Yes, sir. so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare gave proof through the night that our flag was still there, still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. High in the hills of Habersham, silver and blue our colors fly, honored with love and loyalty. Your name will never, never die. Central, O monument of glory, we love you more and more each day. Tears will flow when we leave these halls. Central, your name will never die.
Good evening. My name is Wes McGee, the principal of Habersham Central, and I'd like to welcome all parents, grandparents, family, and friends to John and Larry Pikefield and Raider Stadium for the graduation ceremonies for the class of 2017. I'd like to take a moment to recognize some special guests, and I would ask when I call their name if they could stand to be recognized. Habersham County School Superintendent, Mr. Matthew Cooper. Habersham County Board Chair, Dr. Robert Berry. And board members Russ Nelson, Rick Williams, Pat Taylor, and Doug Westmore. Again, thank you for all coming. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Brittany Jones, Senior Class Treasurer. Let us all take a moment and reflect on our time here at Habersham Central. Reflect on everything that has brought you here to this night and how hard you've worked. Wynton Marsalis said, "It's harder to build than destroy. To build is to engage and change." In jazz, we call progressing harmonies changes. Changes are like obstacles on a speed course. They demand your attention and require you to be present. They are coming, they are here, they are gone. It's how life comes. Each moment is a procession from the future into the past, and the sweet spot is always the present. Live in that sweet spot. Be present. So as you think about how you got to tonight, be present in this moment. Please join us as we take a moment to keep in mind any classmates, friends, or family who could not join us tonight. And remember, once a Raider, always a Raider.
Good evening. My name is Morgan James, and I'm the Public Relations Officer for the senior class. If you will all please bow with me tonight as we pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we bow this evening with humble hearts, giving you praise and thanksgiving for your many blessings and the opportunity to gather here for this monumental event. We thank you for blessing us with parents, family, friends, loved ones, teachers, coaches, and administrators who over the years have given us the time, instruction, and love that has made this night possible. We pray for your guidance tonight as we celebrate the closing of this chapter of our lives and begin a new one. As the class of 2017 goes their separate ways, we pray that you will allow us to make an impact on this world. We pray that we will always remember that true success is only found in the obedience to your will for our lives. We thank you tonight for what you have done, what you are doing right now, and what you will do in the future in the lives of the 2017 graduates of Habersham Central. For it's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen.
Hey everybody, my name is Savannah Rogers. I'm the one without the D in my last name. I have the privilege of being your class president, and I'm glad I get to represent you all. I have to be honest, as I was flipping through my yearbook, I realized that I'm not sure who all of you are. At first I felt bad, but then I thought that's a great problem to have since it shows that we are the largest graduating class in Habersham Central history. A president is chosen to represent a group of people, whether it is a country like the United States or a high school like ours. And that obviously means that he or she is not able to know each and every person represented. Although we were not able to form relationships with every senior this year, the fact that we are Raiders establishes a bond that cannot be broken. Whether it is snow days in January, the stifling of laughter during a lockdown drill, watching Miss Ivester do the worm at a pep rally, or paying $1.25 for a bottle of Gatorade instead of $1. There are many memories and events that bring us all together. Let's remember these things rather than the memories that separate us. This is the last memory that we will all share, and it wouldn't have been possible without the support of our parents and our teachers and our administrators and all faculty and school staff. Let's give a big hand to all of these great people sitting on our left and our right tonight. I would like to think that this class stands out among the wave of past graduates from Habersham Central, or even from the other high schools in Northeast Georgia. But seeing how our class song is a country song, our class poem is by Dr. Seuss, and our class motto is Jeremiah 29:11, it may be hard to distinguish ourselves from some stereotypes of Southern high school graduates. This is completely okay though, since what the class of 2017 may lack in originality, it makes up for in initiative and character. I'm confident that our class is one of the most impressive to pass through this school. Whether it was the many different Raiders, such as 3 chorus students, girls soccer, volleyball, cross country, or golf proceeding to state competition, Key Club being recognized as a diamond level club for all 4 years, our mock trial team placing 3rd in our region and proceeding to district trial, an FBLA member advancing to nationals, our drama troupe winning the regional one-act competition, FFA members placing 2nd, 5th, and 7th in the state for their respective subjects, the Band of Blue ranking 3rd place in the national competition for USS bands, or our AFJROTC cadets presenting the flags for over 20 school and community events. There is so much to be proud of, everybody. We are proud of the things we have already accomplished, but I want us to be proud of the things we will do in the future. It doesn't matter where you see your post-secondary education. The quote, future plans of the class of 2017 vary greatly, and that is okay. You could be staying 10 minutes down the road or in Massachusetts. You will still be a Raider. I cannot tell you the amount of times I have heard one of our fellow students say, I can't wait to get out of this town, or this county, or this state, or, well, some have even stated that they'd like to leave the country. I'm not sure if Canada would take us, though. That's still up for debate. Anyway, I truly believe that statement is a huge exaggeration. This is our home. This is our community. There are mountains to climb. There are trails to hike. There are waterfalls to jump off of. There is history in downtown Clarksville and downtown Cornelia. There are homely churches full of family with extended arms. There's a bowling alley. That's always fun. No, it's not San Francisco or Atlanta. But if we all wish to change the world, as I have heard many of you say, we must first change ourselves and our community here at home in Habersham. We have to start here. No, our county is not perfect, but it is made up of people, and people are not perfect. We only try. Trying is what we have done over the past 4 years and succeeded many times. Do you all understand all we have went through and all that we have survived over the course of high school? I have compiled a grand list. Over the past 4 years, we have survived the following. The relationship-destroying question of whether that dress was black and blue or white and gold. The breakup of One Direction. The short-lived but addicting game, Pokemon Go. The devastating end of Club Penguin and the Ice Bucket Challenge. We also survived an overwhelming influx of new Taylor Swift breakup songs. A rap song about a panda and another about broccoli. The Minions movie, Ebola, the Whip, and the Nay-Nay. An onslaught of pointless internet challenges. The death of Vine, the world's most insightful and educational social media app. The world domination of Hamilton the musical, and most recently, unfortunately, fidget spinners. We also barely lived through what seemed to be like the world's longest and most stressful presidential campaign and subsequent election. We're still trying to survive fake news. Or is it fake? Nobody knows. Oh, and don't think this is over. Last but not least, we all survived the horrifying divorce of Brangelina and the equally terrifying and yet entertaining marriage of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. And let's not forget the worst breakup of them all, Brexit. Actually, I'm not really sure what that is. I'll get back to you guys about that one. From this long and exasperating list, I hope we can all understand that we are people of resilience. We lived through all these events. If our class has made it thus far, imagine how much we can survive over the next 4 years. Do not underestimate yourselves. This is our beginning, not our end. Lastly, let us anticipate what the future holds. Your high school memories and accomplishments should be cherished, but don't let these past 4 years be the best years of your life. We have experienced endless days of standardized testing, paying hundreds of dollars for SAT score reports and application fees, late nights at Waffle House with people that you wouldn't be caught with anywhere else, and wildly inconsistent dress codes. Now, these things are hopefully all behind us, so let's celebrate. Now we can look forward. Our future should be composed of us saying a loud, jubilant yes to all questions of adventure and risk. Let's take chances and challenge ourselves too, in the words of Dr. Cantrell, endeavor into this big, scary world after graduating. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know. You're allowed to say that. We obviously don't have all the answers, and we never will. That should not be our excuse for never living up to our potential, just as our beginnings start to take shape. God has given each and every one of us gifts, and not utilizing these gifts is a disastrous mistake. Our teachers here at Central have taught us not what to think, but how to think. They have taught us how to use these gifts. That is how we can have an impact, regardless of how small it is. In this moment, some of us are devastated, and some of us are joyful, because this is the last time we will see each other. You know which one you are. Throughout life, we will be faced with joyous experiences and with devastating experiences. Making the most of this is a skill that we have learned here in high school, regardless of whether we can integrate 2 times x to the 5th power or whether we can quote Shakespeare. Because sometimes all you can do is make the most of it. That's how we can utilize these past 4 years. In the words of Dr. Galati, if it was easy, everybody would do it. The best should only be what is yet to come. The world is waiting for us. Let's go. Thank you. I love you guys.
Good evening, and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2017. I'm thrilled to see so many people gathered here tonight to share in such a momentous occasion. My name is Kendall Barclay, and I cannot express to you how great of an honor it is to stand in front of you today as Salutatorian. However, this accomplishment is not mine alone. I am here in front of you tonight by the grace of God. God has bestowed upon me numerous gifts and talents that has allowed me to follow his plans for my life. All the glory be to him. I would like to thank my family and friends for the unwavering love and support that has helped me get to this very moment. I would especially like to thank my mom and my sister for being the constant in my life. Everything I do in life is for them. I am the person I am today because of them. I would also like to thank each and every teacher, coach, counselor, and school administrator that poured into my life, pushing me to be the best I can. Lastly, thank you to my classmates for making the past 4 years some of the best times of my life. In fact, classmates, none of us made it here alone tonight. No one earns a diploma by themselves. While each of us has our own individual and unique support system, we all have people that have helped us get to this point in our lives. Parents, it is because of your unconditional love, sacrifices, and encouragement that we are here tonight. Thank you. Thank you, family and friends, for each individual contribution you've had in our lives and for continuous encouragement. You've helped guide us to the success we have reached tonight, and your love has given us the strength we needed to make it here. Thank you to the Habersham County community, which has played a role in our success and given us a place to live and thrive in. Also, a special thanks to each teacher that has helped us in any way, big or small, throughout our academic career. We would not almost be high school graduates if it weren't for your care and devotion. Lastly, thank you to the coaches, school administrators, counselors, and any other individual who helped us and impacted our lives. Class of 2017, tonight is the night. Tonight is the transition from high school to real life. Tonight is where our high school days become distant and fond memories, and we look to the future. Friday night football games, high school projects, circles of friends, horrendous homework assignments and tests, conversations with our favorite teachers, and so much more all become a thing of the past. These past 4 years have been a blessing that I will always cherish, as I know many of you will as well. The past 4 years have shaped us into the people we are today as we set off into our bright futures. Everything that we have worked for has been leading up to right now and beyond our high school graduation. As we leave this all behind us, we embark on something breathtakingly exciting: life. Each of our lives will take us down a different path, with multitudinous opportunities. Now is a time in our lives where we all go our separate ways and find our own path in the world. Life is a funny thing, and it has so much to offer. One of my favorite quotes by Mother Teresa talks about the many aspects of life. Life is an opportunity, benefit from it. Life is beauty, admire it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a challenge, meet it. Life is a duty, complete it. Life is a game, play it. Life is a promise, fulfill it. Life is sorrow, overcome it. Life is a song, sing it. Life is a struggle, accept it. Life is a tragedy, confront it. Life is an adventure, dare it. Life is luck, make it. Life is too precious, do not destroy it. Life is life, fight for it. As we each begin this new period of our lives, we don't know what life will throw at us. There will be hard times, joyous times, adventurous times, and even challenging times. That's the beauty of it. Each of us have our own individual and different lives to live. For the past 4 years, we have been looking forward to this very moment where we begin our lives beyond high school. We have been preparing for what is yet to come, so make it what you will and enjoy it to the fullest. Congratulations, class of 2017, we made it. And may God bless you as you begin this next part of your life.
Hi, I'm Kylie Blackburn, and I've had the honor of serving as senior class secretary for the class of 2017. I'm going to share the class poem, "Oh, the Places You'll Go" by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your way, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, you'll look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brain and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsie as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. And I'm also going to share our senior class motto, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Thank you. Good evening. It is with pleasure that I address all of you tonight as the valedictorian of our graduating class. My name is Brooke Benfield. I spent what seems like forever trying to compose something meaningful and substantial to say tonight, something that has not already been completely overdone in this setting. Of course, we are closing this chapter of our lives and moving on to the next, but that is not what is really important. This day was inevitable. Sure, I can reminisce on the past 4 years and think about how I now know there are no absolutes, and how graphing R=8 sine of 3 theta creates a flower with 3 petals, but that may not be helpful information when we are faced with an ever-changing world to navigate. What will be helpful, however, is learning how to live our lives as decent people. Our generation has been attributed as the millennial generation, and whenever that M word is mentioned, someone in the room is always ready with an eye roll and a sigh of pained exasperation. We are stereotyped as careless, wasteful, and selfish. While there are definitely people in our generation that seem to be the be-all, end-all reason we are doomed for such a negative connotation, we have to understand that there simply will be people at any given point that are just bad. But that is not what we are called to judge. We do, however, possess the ability to change this landscape that has become our supposed identity. So, let us be careless, not with our futures, not with our treatment of others, not with our environment, but with our drive to do good. We should not worry about what society thinks is weird or a waste of time. If it helps someone in need, then why do we care for the opinion of others? Let us be wasteful, not with our time, not with our finances, not with our resources, but with our diligence. Try when it seems right, try when it seems pointless, try when there is nothing else. We only get so many chances to persevere. Let us be selfish, not with our possessions, not with our servitude, not with our hope, but with our happiness. If you are not happy, then when are you going to change that? When it's too late, how logical does that seem? You are the one that will make the difference in your life. It does not matter what path we are taking after tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to the beach. In the fall, I'm going to college. And in 6 years, I hope to be a nurse practitioner. Just in case, though, I know there are plans for me, plans to prosper, not to harm me. My path is 1 in 400 something, and 101.156 is just a number after tonight. But we all have the responsibility of being careless, being wasteful, being selfish, but all in the positive and productive ways. While these words are for all 442 of us, I would like to spend the remainder of my time here, both on stage and at Central, thanking the people most important to me because they deserve nothing less. I want to thank my parents and my grandparents for always loving me and encouraging me to do what makes me happy and for making that possible. They have always been unwavering in their giving toward me. I want to thank Megan for being the laughter of our family and for keeping me company all these years, even though I was doing just fine as an only child, of course. Finally, I want to thank Anthony for being my very best friend. You are always willing to calm me down when a 99 seemed like the end of the world, and you were right, it was not. Thank you endlessly for countless laughs, ice cream trips, and hugs on the worst of days, and thank you for always putting me first. I cannot begin to describe the joy you bring me. I definitely would not have succeeded in this way tonight if it were not for these people. I love you all. Likewise, we all have special people here with us tonight or in our hearts who have helped us face the many challenges in life and made us realize the value of the opportunities we have been given. So I would like to encourage each of you to remember to thank them, even if that just means a simple hug on the way out of this stadium. While we would like to take all the credit for ourselves, their love and encouragement has never and will never falter. And for that, we should be grateful. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. This is a big crowd, and I love it. My name is Virginia Miguel, and I'm the Vice President for this class. Since I'm the last one to speak, I promise I'm not going to take too long. This is what I want to say to all my fellow classmates. The future is bright for all of us, every single one of us. It doesn't matter what path you may take or what struggles you may have to encounter along the way. Be proud of who you are and know that you have You have the power to make life meaningful. And I know we've probably all heard that already, but my prayer and hopes are that somewhere in the future, we all get to a place of success, whatever that may look like. I know all these supportive faces that we see here tonight will be a helping hand as we walk into the unknown. I encourage you all to experience new things, to explore, to challenge yourselves, and to embrace this new adventure as we embark upon it. As Mark Ehrman wrote in his poem, Desiderata, whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Well, class of 2017, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you, and God bless.
Hello everyone, my name is Amy Hood. At this time, we will have the delivery of the diplomas. But first, today is Friday, May 26th, and this Allison Brooke Benfield, Kendall Marie Barclay, Savannah Clara Rogers, Virginia Luz Miguel, Kylie Lee Blackburn, Brittany Elaine Jones, Anna Morgan James, Curtis Robert Jardine,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Alexander Jeremiah Dodd,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Samuel Presley Ferguson,
How's it feel to be a
Spencer
graduate?
Mason Garrett,
How's it feel to
Joseph
be a graduate?
Bradley Meredith, Jacob
How's it feel to be a
Matthew
graduate?
Trotter,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Brianna Sophie Bacalides,
How's it feel to be a
Madison
graduate?
Ann Bethune, Abby
How's it feel to be a
Elizabeth
graduate?
Butler,
How's it feel to be
Charity
a graduate?
Elizabeth Cloud, Lindsay
How's it feel to be a
Crescent
graduate?
Dean,
How's it feel
Katie
to be a graduate?
Meg Grant,
How's it feel to be a
Marnie
graduate?
Catherine Herbert,
How's it feel to be
Ivy
a graduate?
Brooke Patterson,
How's
Tyler
it feel to be a
Christian
graduate?
Purdy,
How's it feel to be a
Kinsley
graduate?
Ray Ross, Maggie
How's it
Rachel
feel to be a graduate?
Smager,
Jillian
Jillian
feel to be a graduate?
Elise Swindler,
How's it feel to be a
Patsy
graduate?
Grace Watson,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jeffrey Jordan Welburn, Cherokee
How's it feel to be a
Angel
graduate?
Anderson,
How's it
Sydney
feel to be a
McKenna Bramlett,
How's it feel to be a
Hannah
graduate?
Danielle Bryant,
How's it feel to
Cody
be a
Allen Deacons,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Christian Flores Macias,
How's it feel to be a
Austin
graduate?
Lee Irvin Frady,
Proud of everybody.
Seth Lee Gibson, Wesley
How's it feel to be a
Tyler Gimnich,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
April Marie Hanson, Haley Grace
How's it feel to be a
Hanson,
graduate?
Caitlin
How's it feel
Elaine
to be a graduate?
Hefner,
How's it feel to be a
Maria
graduate?
Angelica Hernandez,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Wayne Lynn Higgins Jr.,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Brandon Scott Holbrooks,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Autumn Talitha McLachlan, Daniel
How's it feel to be a
Lee
graduate?
Martin,
Hey,
Irene
how's it feel to be a graduate?
Tatiana Martinez,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Heather Marie McConnell,
How's it feel to be a
Sierra
graduate?
Nicole McDaniel,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Lancelot Alexander McGill,
How's it feel to be a
Devin
graduate?
Michaela McGuffin,
How's
Victor
it feel to be a graduate?
Mora Morales,
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Joanna Orozco Ceja,
How's How's it feel to be a
Bailey
graduate?
Elizabeth Rayner.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Miguel Romero.
Congratulations.
Amari
How's it feel to be a
Dejacour
graduate?
Rucker.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Edward Jack Ruiz.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Richard Allen Smith.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Caitlin Faye Thomas. Bradley
How's it feel to be a
Levi
graduate?
Tipton.
How's it feel to be a
Caitlin
graduate?
Leanna Whitfield.
How's it feel to be a
Eric
graduate?
Zaragoza. Savannah
How's it feel to be
Marie
a
Payne. Tristan
How's it feel
John
to be a
Payne.
graduate?
Amber Ray Allen.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Courtney Lynn Allen.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Houston Tyler
graduate?
Novick.
Congratulations.
Caleb Douglas Allen.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Anna Shay Allison.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Julian Arcega Alvarado.
How's it feel to be a
Savannah
graduate?
Jade Anderson.
How's it feel to be a
Alexander
graduate?
Mark Anderson.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Felicia Jose Andres.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Rebecca Etta Christine Ansley.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Benjamin Ariano. Emily
How's
Jo
it feel to be a
Ariel.
graduate?
Brian
How's it feel to be a
Danny
graduate?
Arriaga. Noah
How's it feel to be
Samuel
a graduate?
Arrowwood. Bryce Richmond
How's it feel to be a
Austin.
graduate?
Claire McCall
How's it feel to be a
Acock.
graduate?
Michael
How's it feel to be a
Odell
graduate?
Babers III.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Faith Jordan Baird.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Joshua McGlynn Baird.
There you go, John. How's it feel to be a
Mitch
graduate?
Nellie Valderas. Clayton
feel to be a
James Bales.
How's it feel to be a
Jonathan
graduate?
James Bales.
How's it feel to be a
Amy
graduate?
Daniela Ballesteros.
How's it
Cassidy
feel to be a
Cheyenne
graduate?
Ballou. Emily
How's it
Yvonne
feel to be a
Banks.
graduate? How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jemiah Antoinette Banks.
How's it
Samuel
feel to be a
Alexander Banks.
How's it feel to be a
Foster
graduate?
James Barrett.
How's it feel to be a
Bethany
graduate?
Annalise Barron.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Ricardo
Proud of you.
Daniel Barron.
How's it feel to be a
Ashley
graduate?
Yenny Bautista.
How's
Anessa
it feel to be a
Dale
graduate?
Beck. Chandler
it feel to be a
Olivia
graduate?
Bennett.
How's it feel to be a
Alexis
graduate?
Halen Barone.
How's
Addison
it feel to be a
Olivia
graduate?
Berry. Marley
How's
Janelle
it feel to be a
Black.
graduate? How's it feel to be a
Robert
graduate?
Seth Blackburn.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Itzazuri Alondra Bonilia Castro.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Nicole Udara.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Angel Santiago Bravo.
How's it feel to be a
Luis
graduate?
Angel Bravo.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Brenda Yesenia Bravo Otero.
How's it feel to be a
Brittany
graduate?
Noel Brock.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Megan Renee Brock. Mackenzie
Megan,
Lee
how's it feel to be a
Brown.
graduate? You did it. Proud of you.
Joshua
How's it feel to be a
Eddie
graduate?
Brown.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
William Leon Brown.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Austin Matthew Bruner.
How's it feel to be a
David
graduate?
Otis Budd Jr.
How's it feel to be a graduate? Proud of
Andrew
you.
William Burpee. Joseph Blakely
How's it feel to be a
Butterworth.
graduate? Proud of you.
Aaron Faye
How's it feel to be a
Byers.
graduate? Proud of you, Daddy.
Christian
How's it feel to be a
Robert
graduate?
Byrne. Adriana
How's it feel to be a
Calderon.
graduate?
Marisol
How's it feel
Calderon.
to be a graduate?
Ramon
graduate?
Omar Calderon.
How's it feel to be a
Damaris
graduate?
Guadalupe Camacho. Shakayla
How's it feel to be a
Alberta
graduate?
Camp.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Delisa Renee Campbell.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
William Benjamin Cantrell.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Ashley Leanne Canuck.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Kendra Elizabeth Canuck.
How's it feel to be a
Kevin
graduate?
Jordan Alexander Castaneda. William
How's it feel to be a
Reed
graduate?
Cathcart. Gracie Lee
How's it feel to be a
Charles.
graduate? Oh, you're really decorated.
Brittany
How's it feel to be a
Nicole
graduate?
Chitwood. Caitlin
How's it feel to be a
Marie
graduate?
Church. Rachel
How's it feel to be a
Nancy Collins.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Edgar Adrienne Contreras.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Nicole Sean Conway.
How's it feel to be a
Caitlin
graduate?
Victoria Cook. Jeremy
feel to be a graduate?
Stephen Cooper. Cameron
How's it feel to be a
Michael
graduate?
Corley. Medline Jeanette
How's it feel to be a
Coronilla.
graduate?
Mallory Joe
How's it
Cox.
feel to be a graduate?
Chloe
How's it feel to be a
Evelyn
graduate?
Crawford.
How's it feel to
Tori
be a graduate?
Bethany Crawford. Haley
How's it feel to be a
Madison
graduate?
Crow.
How's it feel?
Chantel Esmeralda Delgado.
How's it feel to be a
Jose
graduate?
Cesar Delgado.
How's it feel to be a
Caitlin
graduate?
Joy DeRochers. Murphy
How's
Bruce
it feel to be a
Durun.
How's
Briangela
it feel to be a
Ophelia Dorsey.
How's it feel to be a
Jared
graduate?
Tyler Dover. Tiffany
How's it feel to be a
Dawn
graduate?
Eisel.
How's it feel to be a
Stephen
graduate?
Lamar Ellis.
How's it feel to be a
Raven
graduate?
Lynn Ferguson.
How's it feel to be a
John
graduate?
Connor Ferguson.
There goes John.
Deanna
How's it feel to be a
Fernandez. Ashley
How's it feel to be a
Rose
graduate?
Fish. Zachary
How's it feel to be a
Thomas
graduate?
Fleming. Faith
How's it feel to be a
Ann
graduate?
Fontanilla. Alexandria
How's it feel to be a
Danielle Franklin.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Frederick Hamilton Franklin.
How's it feel to be a
Abigail
graduate?
Kaylee Free.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Simon Michael Free.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Tamiko Ruby Freeman.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Mauricio Frias. Dawson
How's it feel to be a
Hayes
graduate?
Fricks. William
How's it feel to be a
Ryder
graduate?
Frost.
How's it feel to be a
Daniel
graduate?
Clayton Fuller.
How's it feel to be a
Brooke
graduate?
Nora Gabriels. Aaron Nicholas
How's it feel to be a
Galloway.
graduate?
Elizabeth
How's it feel to be a
Marie Gallups.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Melissa Jasmine Garcia. Dennis
How's it feel to be a
Armado Garcia.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Tanner Roger Garman.
How's it feel to be
William
a graduate?
Ray Garrett. Hannah Renee
How's it feel to be a
Guerin.
graduate?
Danielle
How's it feel to be a
Pineda Heron.
How's it
Brenda
feel to be a
Nicole Goldsmith.
How's it feel to be a
Yesenia
graduate?
Gonzalez.
How's it feel to
David
be a
Gonzalez.
How's it feel to be
Kimberly
a graduate?
Gonzalez Zavala. Laney
How's it feel to be a
Gosnell.
How's it
Amber
feel to be a
Brooklyn Goss.
How's it feel to be
Cassidy
a graduate?
Virginia Gregg.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Joseph Timothy Gregg.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jacob Daniel Guerrero.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Juan Pablo Ledesma Gutierrez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Magda Guzman. Luis
How's it
Gerardo
feel to be a
Guzman. Belkis
How's it feel to be a
Guzman.
graduate?
Caitlin
How's it feel to be a
Brooke
graduate?
Hall. Carrie Ann
How's it feel to be a
Ellen
graduate?
Hall.
How's it feel to be a
Lauren
graduate?
Michelle Hall. Melissa
How's it feel to be a
Paige
graduate?
Hardman.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Nicholas Graham Harness. Erica Lee Harrelson.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Emily Renee Harrington.
How's it feel to be a
Ashley Reed Harris. Marquin Kamar Harris. Chloe Louise Harrison. Mary Elizabeth Hartness.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
William Howard Hatchett.
How's it feel to be a graduate, Roy?
Corey Elizabeth Hawkins.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Christopher Michael Hendricks.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Araceli Hernandez. Nelly Yanira Hernandez. Sergio Hernandez. Daniela Hernandez Raya. Edgar Herrera. Jesse J. Heron. Chelsea Lee Hewitt. Haven Blaine Hicks. Skylar Hope Higginbotham. Logan Maxwell Hill. Blake Montana Hines. Stuart Benjamin Huntley Hogue. Ridge Grayston Hobson. Tracy Alexandria Hodges. Kate Lynn Holbrook. Dylan Chandler Holcomb. Daniel Odell Holcomb. Adam Christopher Holcomb. Thomas Dewey Holcomb. Derek Wayne Holliday. Hampton Pierce Hotard. Holly Elaine Howard. Morgan Effie Hubbard.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Alyssa Taylor Hudgens.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Madeline Grace Hudlow.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Michaela Ann Hudson.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Aaron Stewart Huff.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Trey Everett Hurt.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Aaron Bree Irvin.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Christian Alberto Islas.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Alyssa Claire Jackson.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Esmeralda Jimenez. Jennifer
How's
Jimenez.
it feel to be a graduate?
Mary
How's it feel to
Brianna
be a
Johnson.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Gavin Marcus Jones.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jacob Aaron Jones.
How's it feel to be a graduate, Jake? Good.
Angelina Azucena Juan Simon.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Lauren Nicole Kane.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Kelly Nicole Kastner.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Alyssa Diane Kennedy.
How's it feel to be a
Christopher
graduate?
Sean Kennedy.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Rebecca Grace Kimbrell.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Giovanni Shalhoun Kennerath.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Colin Robert Kleinschmidt.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Cole Edward Kraft.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jason McLean LeCount.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Golson Neil Landers.
How's it feel to be a
Alberto
graduate?
Lara Contreras.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jessica Lara Rodriguez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Elizabeth Ann Latham.
How's it feel to
Brooke
be a graduate?
Elizabeth Ledford.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
JC Morgan Lee.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Brandon Scott Lee.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jackson Marvin Lee.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Lindsay Elizabeth Llewellyn.
How's it feel to be a
Maddox
graduate?
Bailey Llewellyn.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Adon Leba.
How's it feel to be a
Deanna
graduate?
Miriam Leva Tiandon.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Abigail Faith Livesey.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Brooke Lee Loggins.
How's it feel to
Brooklyn
be a graduate?
Elizabeth Page Loggins.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jimmy Lopez. Dylan Taylor Lumsden.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
McKenna Cheyenne Mabry.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Noah Patrick Macco.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Madison Kinley Maney.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jerry Marcial Ramirez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Samuel Mares Flores.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Angelica Rojas Marroquin.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Amber Nicole Martin.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Karina Martinez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Samantha Martinez Peña. Brendo
How's it feel to be a
Martinez
graduate?
Soto. Vicky
How's it feel to be a
Matias.
graduate?
Christopher Dylan Matias.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Shelby Angelina Maturo. Xavier
be a graduate?
Ahmad Maxwell.
How's it feel to
Elizabeth
be a
Kayla
graduate?
Mayo. Braxton Andrew McCall.
How's it feel to be a
Madison
graduate?
Grace McIntyre.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Eric Allen McGill.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Miranda Brooke McGraw.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Sonia Medina Garcia.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Maya Alina Mendez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Rodolfo Tagle Massino.
How's it feel to be a
Jade
graduate?
Helen Mylander. Avery
How's it feel to be a
Caroline
graduate?
Miller.
How's it feel to be a
Alonzo
graduate?
Michael Millsap.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Eric Martin Miranda.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Brandon Tyler Mitchell.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Victoria Isamara Montoya.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
James Bradley Moody.
How's it feel to be a
William
graduate?
Blake Moody. Brett
How's it feel to be a
Goodwin
graduate?
Moore.
How's it
Luis
feel to be a
Miguel
graduate?
Morales Mora. Daniela
graduate?
Castro Moreno. Adriana Martinez Moreno. Joseph Arthur Morgan. Ashley Jennifer Morin. Darren Oren Moss. Andrew Riley Mullinax.
Andrew?
Salomon Jr. Munoz.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Reese Morgan Murray.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Mason Todd Murray.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Vicaro Napo.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Isaac Thomas Nations.
How's it feel
Juan
to be a graduate?
Navarrete.
Quite decorated there.
Abram
How's it feel to
Navarrete.
be a graduate?
Jose
How's it feel to be a
Daniel
graduate?
Navarrete Zavala.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Alexis Michelle Nelms.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Mariah Lynn Nicholson.
How's it feel to be
Jeremy
a graduate?
Ryan Nix.
How's it feel to be a
Emily
graduate?
Rose Norton.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Stephanie Olivares.
How's it feel to be
Michael
a graduate?
Harrison Oren.
How's it feel to be a
Mario
graduate?
Orozco.
How's
William
it feel to be a
Fisher
graduate?
Owensby. McKinley
How's it feel to be a
Caitlin
graduate?
Palmer.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Marta Guadalupe Paramo Nolasco.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Allie Marie Parham.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Rachel Marie
How's it feel to be a
Pastman.
graduate?
Nashidi Garong Patel.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Sahil Alok Patel.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Chico Miguel Pedro Jimenez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Riley Lane Perry.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Nathan Pandora. Cassandra Dow Comabout. Lindy Brianna Pachotti. Addie Bree Pitts. Jessica Hall Pitts. Dylan Neal Pollitt.
How's it feel to be a
Michael
graduate?
James Poston.
How's it feel to be a
Emily
graduate?
Michaela Pruitt.
How's it feel to be a
Erica
graduate?
Marissa Pruitt.
How's it feel to be a
Kendra
graduate?
Ray Purdy.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Alejandro Eusebio Casada.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Hannah Grace Rayburn.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
William Jacob Ramey.
And William Jacob. How's it feel
Maria Olga Ramirez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Augustine Ramirez. Austin
How's it feel to be a
Tyler
graduate?
Radanaxe.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Andrew Lee Reddish. Haley
How's it feel to be a
Sky Rich.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Dario Rios.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Juliana Riviera.
How's it feel to be a
Mason
graduate?
Dakota Roberts. Savannah Lacey Rogers.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Lupita
How's
Rodriguez.
it feel to be a graduate?
Roy
How's it feel to be a
Dalton
graduate?
Rose. Jacob
How's it feel to be a
Christopher
graduate?
Roy. Kendall Ruart.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Justin Matthew
Nah, just
Rumsey.
kidding. How's it feel to be a graduate? How's it feel to be a graduate?
Anna Kayla Sanchez.
Yeah, he was gonna
Pablo
take it. How's it feel to be a
Ernesto
graduate?
Santa Clara Perez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Nicholas Edward Savage.
How's it
Morgan
feel to be a graduate?
Elizabeth Schulte.
Little kid.
Alexa Marie
How's it feel to be a
Schwartz.
graduate?
Alexander Serrano.
How's it feel to be a
Stephen
graduate?
Martin Serrano.
How's it feel to be a
Dustin
graduate?
Lee Sheffield.
How's it feel to
Bethany
be a graduate?
Lynn Shockey. Madison Gracie Shook. Philip Davis Simpson. Ian Alexander Sloat.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Ashley Nicole Smith.
How's it feel to be a
Sarah
graduate?
Lynn Smith.
How's it feel to be a
Seth
graduate?
Blair Smith.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Partial Sony. Cameron
How's it feel to be a
John
graduate?
Sosby.
How's it feel to be a
Devin
graduate?
Starr.
How's it feel to be a
Alexis
graduate?
Nicole Stiles.
How's it feel
Angel
to be a graduate?
May Suffren.
How's it feel to
Devin
be a
Austin
graduate?
Sullivan.
How's it feel to be a
Justice
graduate?
Alashane Swain.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Kobe Patama Sisuvan.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Catherine Brianna Tackix. Caitlin Eve
How's it feel to be a
Taylor.
graduate? How's it feel to be a graduate?
Lexus Kaylee Lee Teague.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Anita Juliana Michelle Teasley.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Austin Lee Tinch.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Joe Tamavangsa.
How's it feel to be a
Oscar
graduate?
Pranay Thinthesong.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Tyler Ponsavan Thinthesong.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Hannah Elizabeth Taylor Thomas.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Natalie Claire Thompson.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Tina Tiemtisak.
How's it feel to be a
Christian Jonathan Tinoco.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Mackenzie Hope Tipton.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Francisco Tomas Olivares Jr.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Guadalupe Torres. Sydney Ann Truelove. Sarah Danielle Tullis. Kayla Grace Unbehand.
How's it feel to be a
Jaime
graduate?
Lara Vallejo.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Eric Adrian Vargas.
How's it feel to be a
Alexis
graduate?
Vega. Manrique de la
How's
Cruz
it feel to be a
Veronico.
How's it
Moses
feel to be a graduate?
Alejandro Berequin Ortiz.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Rayleigh Andretti Vongpakti.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Cheyenne Nicole Wade.
How's it feel to be a
Molly
graduate?
Elizabeth Wade.
How's it feel to be a
Samantha
graduate?
Jean Wade.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Brett Devin Wade. Zachary
How's it feel to be a
Logan
graduate?
Wade. Zachary
How's it feel to be a
James
graduate?
Wallace.
All right, good answer.
Kaylee
How's it feel to be
Grace
a
Ward.
graduate?
Tanner J.
How's it feel to be a
Watts.
graduate?
Janice Elizabeth
feel to be a
Webb.
graduate?
Jody Tara Webb.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Madison Joe Weber. Gracie
feel to be a
Bell Welburn.
Good answer.
Talia Alexis Westbrook.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Elizabeth Brooke Whitener.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Megan Ann Whitney.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Calvin Colston Wilbanks.
Congratulations, young man. How's it feel to be a
Jonathan
graduate?
Carey Williams Jr.
How's it feel to be a
Najee
graduate?
Malik Wilson.
How's
Aaron
it feel to be a graduate?
Zane Wood.
Congratulations. How's
John
it feel to be a
David
graduate?
Wood.
Congratulations. How's it feel to be a
Trace
graduate?
Michael Wood. Raya Brooke Woodruff.
How's it feel to be a graduate? Congratulations.
Justin Wayne Woods. Mary Michelle Worley.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Matthew Chase Wright.
How's it feel to be a graduate? Pretty good.
Peyton Brian McKinley Wright.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jacqueline Janez.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jacob David York.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Jose Chericata Zavala.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Anaís Estrella Zavala Lara.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Hannah Ray Ziegler.
How's it feel to be a graduate?
Present to you the class of 2017.
She was staring out the window of that SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her one-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. And Daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down, 'cause you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. 5 years later, there's a plumber working on the water heater. Dogs barking, phones ringing, one kid's crying, one kid's screaming, and she keeps apologizing. He says, they don't bother me, I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 36, one's 23. It's hard to believe, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days